Haji Anwar Khan, of the first people to leave Waisa back in 1951. Reports about him are written in the Financial Times and the Times newspaper, which I had to research before I helped to rebuild Hanover Square many years ago. There's huge history around him leaving this place, establishing a home and a community out in the United Kingdom. His grandson Afnan, if you're watching, okay, this is Sikandar, God bless his soul, Farhad Kakaji, who had massive influence upon me as a youngster, and all the people of Hanover Square are indebted and in gratitude to this great man and great personality here at the gates to the family home. But let's carry on. And just opposite to the house is Masjid Shahid Baba, huge history. And this mahalla is known as Latif Baba Mahalla, I believe. Remember, I'm no historian, so I'm just going from memory, remember. A joke, and we've turned left. So it's a little hub of in front and at the, and we're following a little rickshaw known as Jinji. And God bless his soul, Sultani Kakaji's house is behind us. Oh, and look who I've stumbled across. Abdullah Lala's house and Hafiz Zubair's house. If you're watching, Hafiz Zubair, I hope you're well. I'm not going to come and knock on the door, otherwise I'll be here for a long time. Abdurrahman Allah, Zabit Khan Allah and family, if you're watching, I'm doing this little part of the tour especially for you. My father's and your uncle Hukmat Khan Kakaji, I believe, is in Burnley. This is their whole piece of history for all the kids that are watching. So come with me, let's go. दादा क्या कोड है? खान वो बैठक के नहीं हाँ दादे रईस खान दिए दा रईस नहीं कोड दे दा अये पूरे दादे आजाद आगे आगे बोर्ड पर कराओ नहीं. So Zain, if you're watching, Flower, look where the family resides. I won't hold the video up that way because you have to be culturally sensitive, because there's a lady walking past, so let me just turn around. So look, that's Hukmat Khan Kakaji's house. So look, there's a nice open roadway here as well. These are all the family homes and the guest houses. And let me just walk this way, just across the road. And what does it say here? Zain, are you watching? Oh, here's the family home. Look. So, Zain, are you watching? By Zabit Khan, Abdurrahman Allah, Rais Dawis, Nasir, Fazl Dad, Wald, Allah Dad, Abdurrahman, Azim Khan, Nasir Khan, the 4th of April 1996. And look, because you don't want a text message at 3 o'clock in the morning, the phone number has disappeared. And look at this, Zain. I can't even get in because there's a huge lock, huge padlock on the door. Look, similar board on the other side as well. 4 love hearts, whatever that means, all in blue. And let me just move a little further down. Look, here it is. Here is the Millie Palace. And for all of those that are watching there that are from Oldham and Manchester and Sheffield and Bradford and Huddersfield and Halifax and Wakefield and London and Romford and Oxford, wherever you turn a stone, there's someone from Waisa. This is the home of Lala Abdurrahman. Okay, love you Lala if you're watching. And this is for you down the road here. Look, it's a nice wide road as well. And on my right hand side, is that the river flowing? No, it's the drain flowing. So some nice open drains. I suppose they open the nostrils and let the air get in, and suddenly there's feelings of different thoughts and different sorts. And here we go, man just walking past and giving me the eyes. And Baji, if you're watching, you know which Baji I'm talking about. I've only got one proper Baji in Oldham as well. Here's the family. And Zain, if you're watching, Bacha, your granddad's place. Just this one over here. And as you can see, the entrance to it as well is slightly cascaded, so if you're going up or if you're going down, you do not end up on your rear side. So I've said before as well, it's important that we keep in touch with these places, we keep in touch with Waisa, we keep in touch with Pakistan from a perspective of religion, perspective of knowing, perspective of language, and so many different contexts as well. At one time, I remember I was holding my son's hand, and we were walking through a place called Khairabad, and as he looked at the poor vendors who were sat on potato sacks selling potatoes for about 5 pence per pound, he looked around and he said, some people in Pakistan, Abaji, have got it very tough. And look, another Bradfordian, my heartfelt friend Maulana Siraj, the lead imam in Masjid Bilal in Bradford. That's his house. And obviously Waisa is a great place of spirituality, religion and deen as well, and one of the places that is well known, okay, within the whole area is Darul Ulum Khulafai Rashidin. Here you see it, okay, and as you will see, look, I mentioned his name earlier on as well. We have, look, Maulana Muhammad Siraj. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put khair and barakah in these places, provide a means of spirituality, means of education, and produce huffaz and ulama that continue to serve the masses. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep these places protected in 1,000 many ways. Everything we do seems to be drawing the crowds, which is really interesting, because it's all from a point of view of curiosity. So back on the back of the motorbike, and I'm going to turn my camera the other way because there's some ladies coming the other way too. And if I turn my camera that way around, look, nature. As the sun starts to set. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And this area is known as Shigo, or in other words, Nemat Abad. And if you're ever looking for any silly cows, well, you won't find them here because they're all sheep. And Dr. Abdullah from Birmingham, you're not from Birmingham, Dr. Abdullah, you're from the centre of the universe, Burnley. Your home, mashallah. Oh, and we've got somebody come along wondering what we're up to, and he wants a race. So to all my friends out there who have been sending me messages, I can't remember all of the names, however, some of them I do remember. So Siji from Oldham, Shaukat from Sheffield, Jamil and Arshid from Bradford, Muhammad, Zakaria, who else? Majid, Amjid, Qasim. I hope you're watching. And look, we've arrived at the new development, the Madrasa, Khulafai Rashidin. And I'm always getting updates about this from Hafiz Saab, from Abdullah Lala, Maulana Siraj, Hafiz Zubair, that is as well. He's asked me, not that I'm good enough to do these things, but he's asked me to help out in some sort of way and be involved with the Madrasa on a deeper level. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us to do these things and have a connection with these places. So come on, let's go inside and on. Assalamu alaikum. Gee, so just look at this. So let's go for a quick tour. So on my left hand side here, this will be the masjid. Insh Allah, I'm being told that there will be hospital facilities as well, medical facilities provided here as well. Education will also take place too. And on the right hand side is the madrasa, where the teachings of the Quran will take place, and it will produce, inshallah, many huffaz, many ulama, many scholars who will continue to serve locally, nationally and internationally as well, inshallah, and spread the word of Allah, spread the word of peace, spread the word of the Quran, and inshallah be a means of elevation for people in this world and also in the life hereafter, inshallah. It's a huge project with people who have set out on this dream of developing Khulafai Rashideen. As you can see, it's absolutely huge, mashallah. Let's go a little bit closer, let's go and have a look. So if you're watching this and you're out there and you want to get involved, you want to donate, any type of service you feel that will benefit this particular project, reach out to me and I shall put you in touch with the right people. Get in touch with Mullah Siraj, who's the Imam in Masjid Bilal in Bradford, and they will advise you and guide you. Let's go and have a look. And here we go. Let's go and have a look in the basement as well. It's interesting wearing flip-flops. You have to hit the anti-lock braking system with your feet inside your flip-flops so you don't go for a sixer. And this is the basement. Seems to be in a lot of buildings, new buildings, there appears to be lots of ash grey and black. Ash grey and black seems to be in colour in construction. So this is, I'm being told, it's an individual project with individual sponsors of the project as well. So mashallah, at one time, thousands of people will be able to pray together in these facilities. Here we go, back up the stairs again. Just walking up these stairs has reminded me of a story, because it does take power to go up the stairs. I remember we were in Makkah and I was pushing my mother around in a wheelchair, and she said to me, she said, "Son, are you not tired?" And I said to her, "Mum, one of the reasons I'm not tired is that, you know, when I say to you I'm going for a run, I'm going to the gym, well, it's not because I'm going to the gym or going for a run because simply I want to lose weight. Is that I have an intention to help you and do tawaf and come to Makkah and Medina and help you do as many tawafs as possible in your wheelchair. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with us." So just walking up those stairs has just reminded me of a good reason why you should work on yourself and keep fit and keep strong. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you and me the tawfiq to carry on going to Makkah and Medina and carry on doing those tawafs and carry on doing those umrahs and being a means for other people to go to Umrah as well. So nice of the people just to open the door and let us in. I did tell you the people of this area were hospitable, they were kind, and they had honour and dignity as well. So although, you know, the place is closed, the guards opened the door for us to have a look around. So as we come out of the madrasa, this is areas known as Shigo, and on my right hand side, I think they call that bit over there Tirei. Tirei, whatever, yeah, they call it the Tirei. So if you're a British, if you're a British based Pakistani, come to these places, visit these places, keep in touch with Waisa, keep in touch with Sirka, keep in touch with Palau, keep in touch with Farmali, keep in touch with Pakistan. It's a happening place. Is the China-Pakistan economic corridor over the next few years will provide huge opportunities. According to the Financial Times, China has brought the project of the century to Pakistan. Bloomberg really gave Pakistan an emerging market status, as negative perceptions would sometimes have you believe that it's a nation of just like peasants, you know, just agriculture, just farming. We're a lot more than that. Each and every one of us is a lot more than that. I often ask people, you know, how are you? What do you do? And they'll often give me a label, like, I'm a mechanic, I'm a driving instructor, I'm a doctor. But look, those are just labels, right? Those relate to what we do in terms of a day-to-day basis, often earning a living. But we're a lot more than our titles. We have so much more that we can achieve, so much more that we can do. And me and you and all of us, we're so much more than that. Isn't that right? We are just so much more. So I'm still sat on the back of this motorbike. It's still very warm. It's still very, very warm. So if anybody knows a massage therapist and you see this video, send me their number, because I believe I may need to attend. I've had a proper jigger and poker and shake around on the back of this motorbike. So we're heading back towards the Madrasa, and I'm going to take you to a few more places. One of the things that really astounds me being in this part of the world is the status thing. In our country of residence, people work so hard, and Pakistanis generally are one of the hardest working nations in the world. We'll do the most difficult jobs, we'll do the most hardest jobs, do the longest shifts, and at the same time save a few pennies, send the money to Pakistan and build houses that are like palaces, absolutely huge, have servants and guards at the door, and have them maintained throughout the year. However, sadly, they remain empty for long periods of time. Whether you like what I'm saying or whether you do not like what I'm saying, it's just an experience. You know, experiences are not wrong and experiences are not right. Some of these houses are empty and it's just sad. It's almost like a status symbol that look at me, look at my house. I'm from abroad, I'm from UK, I'm from Hong Kong, I'm from Dubai. My cousin has a really cheap car and he's Pakistani. I think the vehicle was registered in 1986. I'm quite a simple guy, so I'm sat with him in the front seat and somebody walked up to the car and said, first of all said, peace and blessings, salam. We had a few words and he said, Javiz, it doesn't suit you to travel in a car as old as this. So look, this is nice. The future of Waisa and Mole Welfare Society. I believe it's run by Mirbadir Khan Kakaji. This is the office, and I'm not sure, but I believe this is the family home. Yeah. And this is, look, all the same family with their homes. I do not know all of the names, but these are, I remember earlier I was talking about some of the personalities and well-known people in the area, and I was told that this is known as Khanano Malat, I believe. which then leads us to Kasai Road as a Suzuki or carry comes the other way. So I've just gone. I was going to say salam to Iqbal Khan Kakaji, but he wasn't there. So just said hello and goodbye to the gatekeepers, and off we go. Look, kids, what they're doing? They're playing cricket and flying some kites. So I've absolutely no idea where I am, but hey, it's all part of the journey of learning. So look. Now we have arrived in the Wagon Ada, or locally known as Wagon Ada. So as you can see, all the Ford Transits going back to 1875 and the 1800s and before them as well. Many moons ago, the means of transport, or the means of taxi should I say, was only from this particular Ada. So the vans and or should I say the taxis would go from here in the Wagon Ada, okay, over to Attock, and then from Attock back again to Waisa. It was a regular taxi route, and that is Khan Kakaji's house, and this is the Malu Mall or the Malu turn. And we're just heading towards one of the newest developments in the area, which will be a base for many things. So just enjoy the journey whilst we head to a new little destination. And for Karim Lala from Oldham, if you're watching, okay, your house is, I think, just in that direction, just behind us. Look, I was talking about new developments and infrastructure. It's all being parted from the road, it's all being cleaned, and it's being developed as we go along. And we are just now arriving at the Ocean City Resort. It was officially opened just a few days ago. So one of the most senior businessmen in the area is Insh Allah, who is within the distant family. They have out in, I think they're involved in the supply chain, they have freight, they're in the freight business, and as Azan has just started, I'm just going to pause the video. So I'm just going to run the video. It's Azan, but here we go. Look, Ocean City Resort. So I just paused the video. So that's the Ocean City Resort on the front, but in the rear, look, there they have their own cattle. There's paddy fields as well. Sometimes some organisations here in Pakistan, they'll obviously rear their own cattle, keep their own cattle, and eventually slaughter the animals. Okay, so they use the freshest meat within the services that they provide at their restaurants. So I'm not sure Riaz Lala, who's